my name is Bam, welcome back to my channel, and this week we have my December reset. So apologies for no video last week. It was originally going to be a reading vlog, but I kind of got in a bit of a rut with like creative hobbies and things like that, and I didn't really read much. I'm in the mood reading portion where I finished something and I don't know what to read now. So that's why I didn't upload last week, because I was originally going to, and then I basically like didn't have much. So yeah, this week reset, because it's the 24th of November, I believe, at the time that I'm filming this, and next week we go into December. So that's wild. Today I have one day off and then I don't have another one until next Wednesday, so I'm kind of doing as much as I can today to sort of like prep and rejig everything. As we can see, I'm wearing a Christmas jumper, mostly because it's comfortable and it's nice to sleep in, so that's where I'm at. Today I'm cleaning my room, taking rubbish out, changing my bed in because it's all crumpled up and unclean. And then we have my fun little box of Christmas decorations that I need to decide where it's all gonna go. I also have a tree, but it's 3 feet tall and I don't know where I'm gonna put it, if I'm gonna put it anywhere. I might clean off my bedside table and put it there, but I don't know yet. We're deciding, we're figuring it out. So today is very much cleaning and decorating and chilling. And then I'm working earlies over the weekend, so over the weekend I'll probably do my like reading journal setup stuff, seeing if I can't get anything else read eventually. And yeah, there's not too much in terms of like life updates that I can give you, because not much has really changed from last month. I'm, you know, still settling in at my job. Like I think I've kind of like gotten into that groove of like, I'm good at like the basic stuff. It's just like little niche things that I don't necessarily know how to do on the fly. Next week I have a couple of shifts where I'm going to spend half of it by myself. So I'm going to have to do a lot of like knowing stuff, which is like scary. Yeah, I have one early where I'm going to be by myself until 11, and then one late where I'm going to be by myself from 7 until 11 at night, which is just going to be joyous. But hopefully they won't be too difficult and I will be okay. But yeah, and then I think after that we're going to get like our December rota all at once, so we can kind of plan. But yeah, we get, thankfully at my work, we close at Christmas, so I get a week off, which will be really, really nice. And also in December, I'm going to see Hosier, which is so exciting. I'm going to see him with a friend of mine. And I need to get my train tickets to the venue that we're going to. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I haven't been to a concert since I think last year, like November time, when I went to those 2 at once with my little concert vlog that I have up. That was the last time I kind of like went to like a music thing. So I'm really excited because I love Hosier. If anybody has ever gone onto my Spotify and has seen any single one of my playlists, there is Hosier in there. I will find a way. I will find a way to fit him in. So yeah, I'm like buzzing for that. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, that's the big thing that's happening in December, aside from, you know, like holidays and taking a break, and then we'll get into the new year, which is terrifying. It's also my sister's birthday in December, which I thankfully have off work because I requested it in advance, so that'll be really nice. But yeah, so today gonna get to cleaning now, and you'll probably see a few clips of socks because he's down there on my bed and I'm gonna have to kick him off for a bit while I change everything, but he's vibing. So sorry if you can hear him in the background being a menace to society, as he should be, to be fair. Hello, this is me trying to finish this December reset that is already several days late, but hi. So, as we saw, I set up my December spreads for my reading journal and I wanted to get a little bit creative with it, like a little bit different than what I normally do. So I actually cut into my journal, if you saw, so just as like a very quick wrap up of the books that I read during November. As we saw in the reading vlog, I finished Realms of Wrath and Ruin, which I didn't rate very highly. You can go and watch that if you want to know my full sort of thoughts, or go and read like my Storygraph review. But this was kind of like the little spread I did for that. Just very simple, like didn't want to put like loads of effort into it. And I think that's the kind of thing that I'm going to carry over into like December and like my new journal, where like I don't always do a massive like art spread unless I like really like a book, I think. And then I've got this little almost half page just here, which is going to be for the fiction between us, which I managed to bang out and finish last night on the last day of November. As we can see though, I did kind of give up. I don't know if you can like see. I did kind of give up on annotating in the last like 70 pages because at that point I just wanted it to be over. My general thoughts are gonna go in what's hopefully next week's reading vlog. But I also do have like Storygraphies and stuff up. I need to like turn my bullet points into an actual review, but the general consensus is I enjoyed it, but I think Julie Olivia has a thing where the first halves of her books, where like the dynamic is being built, are really good, but then the second they kind of get together, it's not strong anymore, and we kind of lose a lot of the momentum that we got in the first half of the book. And I don't know if that's an Olivia problem or a contemporary romance problem, but yeah. Also the kind of conflicts felt a little bit forced here and there. I wasn't like the biggest fan of a few of them, but it's, yeah, I rated it 3.5, the same as All Downhill With You. It was a decent light read, even though it took me months to finish, and by the last 50 pages I just kind of wanted it to be done. The last 30 pages felt kind of pointless. That's kind of all I'll say on that. But yeah, so I kind of have to just write my thoughts in this little bit, which is good practice for when I use my travel size notebook next year. But then for December, I just kind of wanted to experiment a little bit with size. So we've got my header right here. I got a little fun with the font. I did Google different fonts and tried to mimic it because I wanted a kind of wintry feel. So we went with mostly white with the odd like blue highlight for kind of like winter. And then my days read, I kind of changed from the boxes, and I've got this going on. I know this would probably be easier to show you in a flat lay, but I can't be bothered to set it up. But I've got this going on. So we've got like the days here, and then at the moment the key is just 2 books that I have on the go at the moment that I'm gonna kind of do lines for. You'll see it when I do like my flip through of like my 2023 spreads at the tail end of this month, because that is happening, I promise, as well as I might do a separate video for setting up my 2024 journal if that's wanted. I don't know if it'll be like a general like journal with me where it's like real-time stuff and I just voice over it or what, but I might do it, maybe. Otherwise I'll just do like a flip through of the spreads that I created as its own little thing. But yeah, so then just, you know, the pretty basic like TBR and then quotes pages. Quotes I'll probably shrink down next year, but I'm also using a way smaller journal next year, so we'll see how that goes. I'm interested to kind of experiment with size next year, and then if I find that I really like the travel notebook, I might stick with that, or I might go the other end of the spectrum and try a B5 in 2025, but I don't know where I'm at yet. Got to get through December first and 2024, but I'm really excited to try out this sort of like days read sort of idea. Also, I just really like the vibes of this like title page. I think it's like the white and the clouds and just all of it. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, I'm thankful that I finally kind of got this out of the way so I can put it on my shelf and kind of start newer books. I have a bit of a TBR for December. I'm not sure if I'll follow it to a T, but I'm gonna vaguely try. Like I said, I'm very much a mood reader, and I think I want to do an experiment where I try and follow a TBR for a month, but that will be next year. But the first book that I kind of want to read this month is The Hurricane Wars, because it's been on my radar for a little bit, and I want to try it. I bought it on my Kindle, so I'm gonna give it a go, and hopefully it kind of scratches the itch that I'm looking for. I can't remember what it's called, but I have that like Everwood book that came out a couple of years ago, but it's very winter themed, that I think I want to read that in December, because it's like, I think it's like a bit like the Nutcracker, but we'll find out. I bought it because I knew about it and it looked pretty and it sounded interesting, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it's about. So those are kind of the 2 books that are definitely like on my TBR. I also want to finish my reread of Pegasus and the Flame and then kind of keep going with that series. And yeah, I think next year I'm gonna finally film my physical TBR video, so I can try and make next year the year that I get through more of them than I've read. Because a lot of books that I own I did buy when I was younger, and I just haven't gotten around to them. But obviously since starting this channel I've definitely bought more books than I've read, but I'm trying to form the healthy habit of reading a bit more and reading every day, and trying to kind of fight back against the general exhaustion that I have been feeling. I'm not sure, switching gears a little bit, I'm not sure what content is going to look like for the next like couple of months, because my work is getting very busy. We are a hotel, we do Christmas dinners and stuff, so there's a lot of party weekends coming up, so I am going to be quite tired. I think my general kind of vague promise is that I want to upload at least on either a Tuesday or a Saturday. So that might mean that some uploads are closer together than others. But Tuesday or Saturday are kind of like my go-to days. And my aim is to try and get something uploaded on either one of those days. Both of them if I'm lucky, but either one is kind of like my aim for the moment, just so I don't kind of feel forced to rush out anything. If I'm supposed to upload on a Tuesday, I have until Saturday to kind of build a video up. But yeah, apologies for no upload last week. The reading vlog that I started filming I will finish and hopefully upload next week, probably on Saturday. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, that was my December reset. Like I said, apologies it was a bit late. Apologies if it was a bit all over the place and messy. I've tried as best I can to kind of be coherent with it, but I have kind of just been grabbing clips and doing things when I can, and my days off have been so sporadic recently. Next week I get a full 3 days off together, which is really, really nice. I'll definitely get a lot of like reading vlog stuff in there. I might even film something separate for the week after, who knows. But yeah, I'll talk more about New Year plans in probably my January reset at the end of the month. But yeah, for now, if you like it here, feel free to subscribe, like the video if you want. I don't care. And I'll see you all in the next video, whatever that may be. Bye.